Hey, how's everybody doing? Paul over here at Styrene Relics. Today is Saturday's test and tune, and I've got a bunch of vintage dragsters I'm going to show you today. And when I mean vintage, I mean the early stuff. So before I get started, I've got a shout out, I've got a thank you, and I've got an I'm sorry. And so let's just get things rolling right off the get go. Uh, I got a I got an email a while back from Doug over at Hensley's Models, and he said, "Hey man, I know you don't have any shop cards out yet, but I'll give you some of mine." So I appreciate that, Doug. That's his business card. Uh, Man, you didn't have to do that. That's just super cool. So he gave me several of them. That's that Chevelle. I really like that Chevelle 69 Camaro. I mean, appreciate the kind words on the back of this one too, bud. So pretty cool. I like that Chevelle. This one here is my favorite though. I just like that look. That's just a really cool look in my book. So yeah, Doug, that's on the money. I mean, out of the blue, this guy comes up and he says, "Hey, you want these?" I said, "Heck yeah, I'm all in." So the other thing I want to say is Glenn, Mile Cars with Glenn. He hit me up the other day because I had said something on his channel about needing a bumper for my 69 or my 60 El Camino, and he said I've got one, not going to use it, and so that was just who does that really? I mean, that's just super cool. The guy just comes up and says that. So yeah, thanks, Glenn. I appreciate that. That was huge of you, man. So that gets that build started. I'm gonna have it done here real quick too. Now I'm sorry. Um, Rob over at Time Machine Scale Models. I've got the Moon Eyes Dragster in my lineup today, and I know you're gonna do an unboxing and a build. So I'm just gonna kind of breeze over this thing real quick. Mostly because I just I don't want to steal anybody's thunder or anything. So, and it's not like me to do that. So I am going to show it, but it's just going to be a real quick showing. And so let's get started. Let's just kind of get things rolling here. All right. Pardon me, because my son got me this GoPro and it's been sitting in the box for a long time, and I got it out today. So we're going to use it. I'm going to force myself to learn it. So you guys are my guinea pigs. All right. We got a bunch of monogram stuff going on, and I want to just show you guys real quick. This is that slingshot. Here's a little 32 that they had out. There's the long john. Here's a little tea bucket I did on my own, just with some parts laying around. How about that? A Limburg kit. Who'd have thought? The Moon Eyes Dragster. That is one bad kit, man. You guys are really going to want to check that out. When Rob starts building that thing, stay on top of it, because that's a fun build, man. He'll have a blast with it, trust me. And that's that Slingster. Slingster. I'll get it right. So, all right, well, let's get started. Monogram, long time ago, come up with these kits, and they were kits that guys could put batteries in them, tie a string on the bottom, and they would run in a straight line. Kid could have fun all day long doing that. Everything you see is plastic. There's no rubber around the tires. I'm assuming that you could probably put like rubber bands over the tires or something to make them grip. But there's the driver. It's kind of neat. It's a real basic kit. There's not very many parts to it. But, you know, it being part of the old way that kits were made back then, I just had to do it. I mean, it fit my what I do here. I mean, I just enjoy this. So I'm kind of hoping maybe you guys get a kick out of it. Not necessarily trying to get you guys to build older kits, but I mean, if you do, that's even cooler. But Slingster, that's kind of a neat little kit. Again, it's all plastic. There's no rubber. Real basic. Not a whole lot going on with it. 6 carbs on that big old Hemi. There's the driver. Yeah, it's kind of neat. Let me move this long john out of the way. Pull this one up. Another really cool kit. Now they're basic kits, you know, so there's not a whole lot of good detail, but yeah, they build up pretty good. I mean, for what they are. You got to remember this was early days of modeling, so kind of neat. Real basic underneath. You know, everything's molded in. There's not much you can do as far as detail there, but I mean, every little bit helps with it. I guess I could have put spark plug wires on it, would have helped out, but yeah, it's kind of a neat little build. I enjoyed that one as well. This little guy here was kind of fun. This was all parts kits laying around. Didn't have anything to do with it, and I'm thinking, you know what? Let's just build a little hot rod. So I built it up as like a kid would have done in high school. He would have got his grandpa's little tea bucket and 4-banger, got it running, threw a couple of twos or singles on it, made his own little headers, threw a couple of slicks on it. So real basic. Just something a kid would have run around town with. Even got the little old crank up front. Started up with. Cut the windshield down on it. Yeah, it's kind of neat. There's not a whole lot of detail to it. I mean, it's just a real basic little kit, but it's kind of fun. Something to do with those kits when you don't have, you know, anything else going on. You know, those double kits they had. That's what that was. Lindbergh. This one's right out of the box. Again, no rubber. It's all plastic, even the tires. Had to paint everything on here, so kind of cool. Yeah, you wouldn't just think Lindbergh right off the bat when you see these, but this one was. This, I don't think they've done any more like it. It's not really something you want to break the bank getting out there and get right away, but you know, if you got a bunch of old ones like I've got here, it was a natural to fit right in with it. So got the old tank in the back, rear springs up on top. Now this one, there's nothing underneath because this was where the batteries would have went. It had a little rear axle that you could put, you know, put a string on it, and it probably would have run in a straight line as well. But that's what these kits were intended for, kids to play with, build them and play with them. So yeah, kind of neat. Let's get the moon eyes out. This one's really sweet kit, man. You guys, if you don't have one, you want to put it in your arsenal, because I'm telling you, this is a fun kit. It really was. You've got to remember, it's got a crap load of chrome. So if you don't do chrome, you're gonna be frustrated. Just take your time with it. But yeah, the reason I'm kind of apologizing up front is because I'm going to be doing another dragster here real soon, and I'm going to be using that engine in that dragster. So that is a really cool, fun engine. That's got that blower right out front, and they did that to streamline it more. So yeah, really cool build. Really cool build. You guys got to watch Rob when he does that. I'm sure he's going to do a fantastic job with it, because all his builds are just phenomenal in my book. Slingster. This one, I drilled the axle out in front. Painted the driver up there. You can see him. Kind of cool. There's the money shot. I hope it's in focus, guys. I got my glasses on. They're the wrong ones. I can't really tell if I'm in focus or not. So anyway, there we go with that. I cut the rear wheel wells out in the back. I don't think it come that way from factory. I think you had to do that or not. Then I cut the top open just a little bit more. I just wanted to be able to see the driver a little bit better in there. So There's a cool shot. Yeah, I boogered up the paint on the red paint a little bit there on the firewall. That was me trying something and it didn't work, and now I got to fix it. So yeah, you know how it goes. It's just one thing after another, it seems like. The one thing that I am going to do here real soon, let me get a pointer. Right here, I want to put a bar on it up here in front. And I've seen pictures where guys would take dumbbell weights. And so I'm going to make some dumbbell weights and stack them up on a pole right here in front. They would do that to hold the front end down a little bit. So that's the next thing on my build list. It'd be a real easy thing to do. I just haven't got around to doing it yet. So yeah, that's that one. So guys, that's my Saturday test and tune. Old vintage dragsters. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm hoping this thing's going to be up and running here real quick, because this is that GoPro that I've had kicking around forever, and I thought, you know what, I've got to use this because my son helped me get it. So yeah, so today's the day. So you guys are my guinea pigs. I apologize on that, but I'm thinking I can get it going. All right, do me a big favor. If you'd like, hit that like button. That really keeps me going. It keeps me up in the algorithms. Everybody's talking about it. I didn't know much about it. I'm starting to learn a little bit more of it. But and if you don't like it, hey, hit a thumbs down. I don't care. I mean, I just need you guys. I need your